Hello, everybody. Welcome to our Red Tara Contemplation and Practice Group. We're currently contemplating Change of Heart, Bodhisattva Peace Training of Chagdud Rinpoche, and we're starting Chapter 12 on Precious Human Birth. Imagine trying to stay afloat on a huge ocean. You're tossed about by the waves, desperately attempting not to sink. Yet, if a boat passes by, instead of reaching for a life preserver, a rope, or a hand to pull you up, you grab an anchor, which only drags you further down. This is our reality. Samsara is like drowning in the ocean. Human existence is like resurfacing to take a breath. With spiritual methods, we can stop ourselves from going under again. This human body is a tremendous resource. Throughout the world, we see the magnificent accomplishments that intelligence and skill make possible. Our great human potential can be harnessed, not simply for material development, but also benefiting beings. Wasting this precious opportunity would be like throwing a wish-fulfilling jewel into the trash, or using a big chunk of gold as a doorstop. We may not be able to accomplish all of our worldly goals, but we do have the ability to overcome our suffering and that of others. Imagine that you have labored hard at your job year after year, and one day your boss rewards you by giving you the afternoon off. So you go on a picnic with your best friend. You lay out a blanket, unpack a delicious lunch, and open a bottle of wine. Before long, you're fighting over where to sit, who will get the best cut of meat, and why your friend spilled wine. Meanwhile, the sun sets, starts to rain, and your picnic is over. Human life is just like such a picnic. It has taken innumerable lifetimes to finally obtain this human birth. Why waste it by fighting, criticizing, and being difficult? As much as we value our lives, so do others value theirs. As important as happiness is to us, so it is to others. If we don't use this precious opportunity to reveal our true nature, we should at least enjoy our good fortune and not spoil the experience for ourselves or others. An understanding and appreciation of the positive aspects of our lives can also help us to persevere when confronted by the waves of discouragement and despair that arise when we focus on what is wrong. No matter how long we live, it is very difficult to purify the karma we create every day. Like someone trying to ride a bike up a steep hill, if we don't pedal vigorously, we will slide downhill very quickly. Without even knowing it, we cause so much harm by our very existence that we have to work diligently to stop the downhill slide. But if we apply ourselves in a positive way, we can make great gains. Otherwise, if it is as if we live in a country where we are surrounded by poisonous snakes, thieves, and murderers. A huge body of water prevents us from getting to another land beyond danger. Even if someone offers us the use of a boat, we put the journey off each day until finally the owner takes his boat back. We have this body for a very short time. if we don't use it now to get to safety, we will remain trapped in samsara with very little opportunity to get out. Only the human realm offers the right combination of circumstances to do so. We experience just enough suffering that we don't easily fall prey to false contentment and have the incentive to undertake spiritual practice. And our moments of happiness afford us sufficient relief from suffering that we can feel compassion and engage in such practice. Although some of us are so happy that we never think about tomorrow, and some too miserable to see beyond their own pain, the human experience is the most conducive to working towards liberation from samsara. One time, one of my teachers told me, anything that's worthwhile in this world, in this lifetime, in the beginning, takes great effort and gives little return. In the middle term, it takes less effort and starts to give more return. And in the long run, it requires almost no effort or even becomes effortless and gives great returns. On the other hand, things that are not worthwhile in the beginning take almost no effort and seem to give a big return. In the middle term, they require more effort and give less return. And in the long run, they require tremendous effort and give nothing back. The spiritual path in the beginning is effortful. It takes effort. The forces of samsara try to pull us, and it feels like we're fighting against a powerful force to change our habits, to change our ways. But the mind is such that actually the mind is very plastic. It's very malleable. And if we don't give up and we keep training and we keep training and we keep training, instead of being our enemy, the mind becomes our ally. And positive qualities, positive actions start to create a positive cycle. And we start to feel good with positive actions. We start to understand that our happiness is directly connected to the happiness of everybody else. There's no difference. What's good for us is good for everybody else. Everybody else is good for us. We're lined up with all of existence. And then we find true lasting happiness. But we have to, in the beginning, make an effort to go against our self-centered habitual tendencies.